In today's video, we'll explore the aftermath of Peter's denial of Jesus, his emotional journey, and how it ultimately shaped his future as a leader in the early church. After denying Jesus 3 times on the night of his arrest, Peter was left to face the crushing weight of his actions. The memory of that night, his denials, Jesus' look, and the haunting sound of the rooster crowing must have stayed with him. This failure forced Peter to confront his weaknesses and the depth of his own fears, leading him through a period of shame, guilt, and doubt. But following his resurrection, Jesus appeared to Peter and the other disciples on the shore of the Sea of Galilee, where he shared breakfast with them. During this encounter, recorded in John 21, verses 15 to 17, Jesus initiated a powerful moment of restoration for Peter. In front of the other disciples, he looked at Peter and asked, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" This question was much deeper than it seemed on the surface. It was a call to examine the sincerity and depth of Peter's love. The first 2 times Jesus asked, "Do you love me?" he used the Greek word agape, which conveys an unconditional, self-sacrificial love. But each time, Peter responded with Phileo, a word meaning brotherly or friendship love. It's as if Peter couldn't yet bring himself to claim the highest form of love, perhaps feeling unworthy after his denials. This interaction may have reminded Peter of the very night he denied Jesus, and perhaps Peter's choice reflected his awareness of his limitations. For a 3rd time, Jesus asked, "Do you love me?" But this time, he used Phileo rather than agape. With this shift, Jesus met Peter where he was, allowing Peter to express his genuine, heartfelt affection. Peter responded, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." Through these 3 questions, Jesus gently yet purposefully reminded Peter of his 3 denials, giving him a chance to affirm his love and loyalty as many times as he had once denied. Each time Peter affirmed his love, Jesus followed up with a command: "Feed my lambs, take care of my sheep, and feed my sheep." This repetition emphasized the importance of Peter's calling. Jesus was entrusting him with the care of his followers, the new church that would spread the gospel message after his ascension. Peter's role wasn't simply to be a disciple, but to be a shepherd, a leader guiding and nurturing the flock. Jesus' words also included a prophecy about Peter's future, even foretelling the manner in which he would die to glorify God. By asking, "Do you love me?" 3 times, Jesus emphasized that Peter's love and unswerving obedience were essential for the ministry ahead. Peter was being called to an unwavering commitment, a role that would require him to love Jesus deeply and to shepherd the church faithfully. This moment beside the Sea of Galilee was a turning point. Peter, once broken by his failure, found himself restored by Jesus' grace. Soon after, on the day of Pentecost, he received the Holy Spirit's empowerment, transforming him from a fearful follower into a bold leader. Peter began to preach fearlessly, even in the face of persecution. The same man who once denied Jesus would now stand before crowds, declaring the message of Christ with unwavering conviction. Peter's journey from denial to restoration is a powerful reminder of God's grace and the process of growth and transformation. His story shows us that even in our failures, God's love invites us to greater depths of faith and purpose. Jesus didn't discard Peter after his denials. Instead, he lifted him up, forgave him, and prepared him for a new beginning. In summary, Peter's journey illustrates the importance of love and forgiveness and unwavering obedience to God. His life reminds us that failure is not the end, but a path toward renewal and purpose in God's plan. It also calls us to love Jesus deeply, with a willingness to follow and serve him wherever he leads. If you found this story compelling, stay tuned for our next video. Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.